Good day. In this demo, we'll be looking at how to use Copilot against an automotive dealer sales database to provide quick and real-time and valuable insights. The solution stack used to build this demo are Copilot, Power Apps, Dataverse, and a huge set of database which is collected from various automotive dealers. And we will see that in action and how Copilot helps the dealer team to understand their business, the customer sentiments, the type of car that sold the most, the type of dealer which made largest income, and so on and so forth. This is built using the out-of-the-box Copilot, and I've inputted the large database into Dataverse, and you can bring data from various sources such as SQLDB, on-prem data sources, data lake, and so on and so forth. For this purpose, I'm using Microsoft Power Platform Dataverse. So let's head into the app. And this is a Canvas app, and I have that in an edit mode because I wanted to show you real quick after the demo is complete how it was built. So this is the UI that the user would get both in web as well as in mobile and tablet. And you could use these controls here at the top to change the view that you want the user to have. Most of the dealers would pretty much be operating in the field with the customers, and they would need this in the handheld devices and tablets. So, so you could have the option to build this app in the way that you believe it's required for the dealers. Now, coming to this app, what you see here is a database which has thousands and thousands of records and details of the customer, details of the dealer, the model of the car, the engine type, color, dealer number, annual income, and the date of purchase, and so on and so forth. There's quite a lot of details in here in terms of the volume of the data. It's an automotive sales database that has been uploaded onto the system. As you can see, it has like thousands and thousands of rows. And that's where this business case is very relevant. While you have a data sets of millions and millions, how easy and effective it's for the business users to query those data sets and use the AI generated Copilot to provide the right insights pretty quickly. And there is no code that is required to build this app, nor to build this Copilot. We're using pretty much the out of the box Microsoft Copilot capabilities in here. So now what we will do is we will try to ask a few questions with the system and then take it from there. Well, let's begin with the model that has sold a lot. And the system replies, querying these data systems and then gives us the answer of the model that has been sold a lot. We could also ask questions like who are the top three dealers? So the system would query across again the millions of data that's available here and gives you the top three dealer list over here. We can still provide a much better prompt to see, you know, I want to know the top five dealers with annual income greater than, let's say, 7 million. So we can give a prompt asking that question. Here are the results, and it provides you the top dealers in terms of the revenue that they made in a current fiscal year. As you can see here, it lists the top three dealers and their annual revenue as well. You can also ask questions like, which color or, which color is top seller. Gives an idea of what's the sentiment of people who are buying the new cars. Is it black, red, blue? In this case, it says pale white, and this is coming across the data sources that you interact with. And as the data source grows or the database grows in volumes year on year or quarter on quarter, the results could change in a dynamic way. And that's the beauty of this solution. And any other questions that you related to the dealership, the car ownership, that you wanted to ask against this huge database, that's totally possible for you to query and get those results as well. So we can wrap this demo here, but I just want to ask one more question because I'm more interested on the body style of the car that has been sold the most. So we can ask this question. It says SUV is the top selling body in terms of the car make, which is quite natural. As you can see, there is very less or decline in sales of hatchback and sedan in the recent years. So the system clearly navigates into the data sources and provides the data in terms of the model and the car make that has sold the most. And we can also, in a similar way, we could also question, the kind of or the type of engine that has sold the most. You can see there are some details about the engine type here in the data source, and it says double overhead camshaft is the one that has been sold a lot. As you can see, there's only one car for the engine 1.9 that has been sold. So this is like few examples that I am querying here, and of course you're all right to query as much as data that you want and insights that you want to take. And this data source is pretty much from a dealer perspective, from a seller of cars in terms of revenues in that particular region and so on and so forth. It doesn't cover, the maintenance and services related details. And that could pretty much be another use case where a service center can have those details of customer, the next best service that's coming in, action items, reminders, and so on and so forth. So you could think of many other similar use cases, but I wanted to give a quick sample of how Copilot with Power Apps can help a dealer who's dealing with car sales can manage his sales with these built-in Copilot AI generated insights. Now, how this was built? This was built using the out-of-the-box Copilot and the data source. So I'll come out of the app mode, and here you would see there's pretty much one screen to it, a home page and the main screen. And all I have to do here is bring in the out-of-the-box Copilot at the left. I'll just make it a bit bigger. And here you would connect to the data source, which is Automotive Sales DB. And that database is available in data source. And I can show you a quick look about that particular table as well. So you can input as much as data in here, and you could do bring in data from SharePoint list and other data sources like Azure SQL, Cosmos DB. It could be a structural data or it could be an unstructural data. You could connect to any of those data sources and use the Copilot to query those data and bring you the valuable insights. That would be the end of this demo. I hope it was useful. Thank you.